Hey Gopher fans, my name is Kozlovsky and I'm here with StudioU. Last year, the Gophers women's hockey team finished runner-up to the Wisconsin Badgers in the national championship game. This year, the Gophers are ranked third heading into postseason play. Today, we got to sit down with Gophers defenseman Gracie Ostertag. Gracie is a four-time national champion with her high school, Shattuck St. Mary's, and a three-time gold medalist. Gracie has played in 33 games this year, recording 9 assists and her first collegiate goal. We got to ask Gracie a few questions about her introduction to the game, her thoughts on the state of women's hockey, and the Gophers' hunt for their 8th national championship.
I knew I wanted to play college. My second year of U12s, I realized I was pretty good at the game, and I was kind of ahead of most of my teammates. And that's when I knew that I wanted to take it seriously.
Do you think it made like a big difference growing up in Minnesota, which is really known for its hockey?
Yes, absolutely. There's a lot more exposure, I feel like, here. There's so many camps that you can get involved with in hockey. And one of the camps that I was fortunate enough to jump into was with Winnie Brodt, who actually played here at the U. She was the first Miss Hockey winner in 1996, and just to have her as a role model and a coach meant everything.
Can you tell me a little bit about your relationship with her?
Yeah, I started playing with her, I'd say, when I was like about 10 years old, and she just like took us all under her wing. He played with her. Her practices were hard. She wanted you to get better pretty much every practice, and her niece actually plays on our team here with us, and a lot of my teammates here from Minnesota actually played with Winnie, so it's pretty amazing.
So you kind of mentioned you had a really tight-knit connection with some of your teammates in high school. You play with some of those teammates, and then now you compete against some of your teammates at like Wisconsin and other rival schools. Can you tell me what the atmosphere is like for you going into those games against your former teammates, and do you put a little extra into those games?
I feel like off the ice, you're friends, and you talk about, hey, what are we going to do before or after, and you get to hang out because you don't ever get to see them. Whereas after the games, or during the games, it's a completely different nature. We all have that competitive drive and the determination to win, so you weren't friends on the ice. Maybe a little tap on the shin pads or like a little chirp, but that's about it. So I chose the University of Minnesota just because my family is all from here. They all live here, and the fact that they can come support every home game is amazing. My parents even make the trek out to like all my away games. They rarely miss one unless it's a conflict with my little brother's sporting events. Another reason I chose here was just the overall culture of the team. We live by our values: tough, grateful, disciplined, and devoted. I also chose the U just because it's Minnesota, the Golden Gophers. They're a good team and a good program. They have a great history, and ultimately I wanted to win a national championship, and that's still one of my biggest goals in my life right now.
You guys are ranked third currently. Do you guys use that as motivation? You kind of just use it as like, or is it more so just a distraction? You don't really pay attention to it too much?
Yeah. So at first, obviously, when your number changes, we take a look at that, but our team tries not to focus on that just because it's more of a distraction, like you said. Why you don't want to waste your time and energy into focusing on what number you should be or could be. Rather focus on the next game and what you need to do to get that number one spot. And ultimately, being number one, you have that everyone's going after you. You're the target that everyone wants to get, and that's why it's so hard to stay on top. But we are just focusing right now on climbing that ladder and getting back up there. I'm Gracie Ostertag, and you've been watching StudioU.